Hello and welcome to PCast Live by Pocket Marketing Group. This is Andy, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about naming the places where we install our PCasters. So let's go ahead and log into our PCast system using the password that we set up in Lesson 1. And when you get to your home screen, click on Places on the left-hand side. Now right now, there'll only be one place on your screen, but here I've set up a number of places, number of locations, for the Jackson family of car dealerships. We have Mercedes and Toyota and Honda car dealerships all over the United States, and they have PCasters in every dealership. Now, PCast Pocket Broadcast is a great system, but where it really gets valuable and really gets exciting is when you start collecting business analytics and business intelligence and performance indicators on how your PCast Pocket Broadcast system is performing. Which P cards are really resonating with your customers, and which ones maybe need to be tuned a little bit. Which locations are getting the best click-through rates, and which locations maybe aren't getting the kind of performance we'd like to see. All of that can be understood and learned by using the analytics, but it begins with how we set up our places. So here you see we have lots of places for the Jackson dealerships, and every place has its own name, but all the names are set up using the same formula, the same segmented units. And what I mean by that is the first segment is the name of the dealership. The second segment is the location within the dealership. And the third segment is this I/O indicator, which I'll talk more about in a moment. So, while every location or every place has a unique name, every name has a common naming convention. Now, you'll notice the filters at the top of the screen. These filters are a tremendously powerful search tool that we can use to analyze and assess PCast broadcast performance and campaign metrics using any number of completely customized and user-defined criteria. For example, maybe I'd like to see how my PCasters are performing at my Mercedes dealerships. And by simply typing in the word Mercedes, I see all of the PCasters at both of my dealerships, Jackson Mercedes of Dallas and Jackson Mercedes of Indianapolis. Each one has a new car and a used car showroom, a service department, and exterior signage. Now, let's say that I wanted to look at how all of my new car showrooms are performing. If I simply type in new car and search, here I have the 4 locations, the new car showroom at each of my 4 dealerships. Let's say I wanted to see how all of my showrooms were performing. So if I simply type in the word showroom and click search, I have both the new and the used car showroom at each of my 4 dealerships. And finally, about that tag at the end. If I simply search on the letter I get all sorts of indoor and outdoor results. However, if I use the tag, open parenthesis, the letter I for indoor, or O for outdoor, close parenthesis, I see all of the indoor PCasters in every location at every one of my dealerships. And I can compare the performance of my indoor PCasting to my outdoor PCasting. And here are all my outdoor PCasters, all of the exterior signage that I have outside my facilities. Using these standard conventions, this segmented naming strategy, and setting your names of your places up front using this segmented strategy gives you a very tremendously powerful business intelligence engine and marketing analytics tool on the back end. Now, what if you don't run car dealerships? Let's say you have restaurants. Let's say you have 5 restaurants and you have 3 PCasters in every one. One at the hostess station, one in the bar area, and one in the dining room. Using this same mechanism, the same methodology, you can assess and analyze the performance of your PCast broadcast network using those user-defined codes. Or let's say you're a home seller. You have indoor and outdoor PCasters. You have PCasters in your vehicle. You have PCasters in the front door. You have PCasters on the for sale sign of every one of your listings. Or you're a retailer. You have PCasters at the entrance to your store, another PCaster at the cash register, and maybe a third PCaster in the jeans or the denim area, which is different from the sweaters or the blouses area. By segmenting the names of your places, you are building a world-class marketing and business analytics engine that will help you really focus in and really perfect the way you reach out to your customers and the way you use the PCast system to broadcast your business. In the next lesson, we're going to start setting up our PCast places, but before we went there, I wanted to make sure I talked to you about segmenting and standardizing the naming conventions for those places. That's it for this lesson. I'll see you in lesson 3. Thanks very much.